You looking for a GPU? Well, guess what? Gigabyte's got all the GPUs, baby. So I'm here at CES 2025 at the Gigabyte booth, and I've got a lot of GPUs in front of me. Guess what? You know what? I can't talk too much about them. I can't talk about power draw. I can't talk about performance. I can't benchmark it. They won't even let me touch it. But you know what? I can talk about the designs because they have a lot of designs across the whole range of not only Nvidia GPUs but also AMD GPUs. We're gonna hold that one for the end. But yeah, so let's go down the course, starting with the 5070. So starting off with the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 5070 Eagle OC SFF 12G. That's got a lot of letters, a lot of numbers. But it is a nice, compact card. I actually like this design, and by the SFF, it is certified for small form factor sizes, so I very much appreciate that. Doesn't look like it has any super flashy RGB. Maybe up here, is that a little RGB? Yeah, so yeah, a nice compact little design, no frills, it's just simple. If you come down here, you've got the GeForce RTX 5070 Eagle OC Ice SFF 12G. So the ICE obviously connotates that it is a white GPU, and that makes it different than the Aero, because previously Gigabyte had the Aero line that has the white chassis, but now this ICE one. And you also notice that Gigabyte also has the ICE moniker for white designs coming over from their motherboards. I actually really like this design and the size of it. Once again, denoting the SFF4 meant for smaller systems. I like that. Coming down one more stop, we've got the GeForce RTX 5070 Gaming OC. This one is a little bigger. It's got a little bit more cooling capacity. Not only that, it's got a little more RGB to it. I'm actually going to show you, if you slide this nice little lever right here, there's some RGB for you. Yeah, but hey, you know what? Maybe you don't want RGB. You just slide it, and then it's back. Boom, no RGB. So moving on down a little further, we got the Aorus GeForce RTX 5070 Master 12G. Now this is a bigger shroud. It actually has a little bit more of a design accent for the Aorus line. It is also very square. These lines right here, if you can see, very squared off. It actually makes me think it might fit in a small form factor pretty well, actually. And a little bit of a glare, a little bit of a gloss on this side. I like it. I like it. Moving down, well, guess what? Gigabyte still has the Aero line, even though now they've introduced the ICE line. This is the GeForce RTX 5080 Aero OC SFF 16 Gigabyte. So obviously the SFF denotes that it is rated for small form factor systems, which I like, and the Aero design is a little bit different than the ICE design. It's got a little bit more of a metallic kind of accents compared to the all white on the ICE line. It is very classic. I can't tell quite under this light, but the white actually looks a little bit different than past Aero designs. So I'm kind of curious to see that. Hopefully do a build it in the future. Moving on down, we have the GeForce RTX 5080 WindForce SFF 16 Gigabyte. I will say that they've got a lot of SFF GPUs here, and I really appreciate that. This seems to be very compact for a 5080. I think a lot of us were worried that the new Blackwell cards were also going to come with the necessity of bigger cooling capacity, but this is about the same as it was for the 40 series, so I appreciate that. This one is the design idea is once again nice and simple, not going too hard with anything. Let's move over here. We're getting to some of the bigger boys in the lineup. This is the Aorus GeForce RTX 5080 Master 16 Gigabyte, and this is truly a large card. I can't pick it up, so I don't know how heavy it is, but you know, it looks like it's got a lot of metal in there, heavy metal. This Aorus design language here, and also I see what looks like a little screen, quite possibly. Yeah, it's obviously not powered on, but I do kind of like that. I'm curious. I should also point out that this card and many others have the new Hawk fan design. I like that. Oh, very pretty, but very boxy. very boxed in. I like it. I like it. All right, moving on down, we actually have two versions of the GeForce RTX gaming OC line. This one is the 5080. This one is the 5090. And you know what? From outward appearances, it actually doesn't look too different. Meaning that, hey, you know what? 5080s and 5090s can be similar sizes. I like it. Once again, you want some RGB? You just slide it down. You don't want RGB? You don't slide it down. The actual rings inside the fan shrouds here, you can see are RGB. They're not lit up because obviously they're not powered on, but you got some nice RGB accents here. And once again, it's just, these are the same GPUs. This one's 5080, this one's 5090. We're getting to the end of the Nvidia GPUs here, but this once again is the Aorus GeForce RTX Master, but this one is the 5090. It has the same size shroud just by looking at it real quick as the 5080. So once again, it looks like it's using the same design. I kind of like this design language. This is nice. And then on the back here, for all you liquid cooling nerds, we've got the water block version of the 5090. This is the Aorus GeForce RTX 5090 Extreme Water Force WB. It's got a nice Extreme series connotation right here. Nice little gold kind of accents going around. I'll show you the back side. Nice and slim, very cool. But if you don't want to do your own custom loop, maybe you want to buy a card with a built-in loop, this is the Aorus GeForce RTX 5090 Extreme Water Force. Look at that. Look at that. That is pretty. Looking at the actual GPU section, it looks like there might be some sort of design here. I don't think this is actually any sort of characters. This might just be a visual flair, you know, like a little hint at something. And right here, this does say Aorus Design Lab. Okay, so the Aorus Design Lab down here. You've got the eagle, of course. You've got the Aorus right here, and then attached to it is the 360mm AIO. I believe these are RGB fans, which are nice. And that is a pretty card. So that is the full lineup of 50 series cards from Gigabyte. They got something for all design languages. Do they have something for all price points? I don't know. I don't have that information. I don't have power draw. I don't have benchmarks. I don't got all that stuff. You'll have to wait for reviews and more information on that. We're just here to look at the pretty GPUs. Speaking of pretty GPUs, it's not just Nvidia that Gigabyte has here. They also have some AMD cards. But I can't part the sea to show these AMD cards, so we're going to do a cut. Watch. Oh, look at that. The Nvidia cards are gone, revealing the two Radeon designs that they're showing off here at CES 2025. Once again, can't tell you any of the specs. We're just here to look at the GPUs themselves. On the left here is the Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 Gaming OC. And just like the Nvidia counterparts, hey, you want a little bit of RGB? Oh, there you go. You got some RGB. Slide it back, and it's more chill design language. Also, oh look, we've got two 8-pin power here. AMD has not decided to jump on the 12-volt high power bandwagon quite yet. Looking at the back, is a nicely designed card. But let's go over to the Aorus Radeon RX 97 XT Elite. This is the big dog right now that we know of from AMD, and this is a very different design language from the Nvidia Aorus designs here. We've got this little piece sticking out here. It's not boxy. It kind of sucks in, really accentuating the fans. That is very interesting. Also, 3 8-pin power. Once again, foregoing the 12-volt high power revolution that Nvidia is trying to force on everybody. But saying no, we're not going to do that. On the back here, you've got the nice AMD Radeon branding. I like this. This honestly might be, other than the ICE, this might be my favorite design of these GPUs. I like the look of this one. That's the Gigabyte GPUs. I wish I had more info to tell you, but I don't. So if you want to subscribe, maybe I'll have some more info later. So we'll see you later.